Hello, all my dear students. So, another question from Ionic Equilibrium. The question here we are having is calculate the concentration of HCl at which concentration of ions produced by HCl and water are equal. So, first of all, let us understand the question. In the question, it is saying that you are having a solution which contains HCl and H2. Okay, so that is an acidic solution, strong acid solution, which contains HCl and H2O. So HCl is the strong electrolyte, which is 100% dissociated, give rise to H positive plus Cl negative. Whatever the concentration of HCl will be, that itself will be the concentration of H plus, and that will be the concentration of Cl negative also. Suppose H2O is the weak electrolyte here, that will give rise to H plus OH negative. Now we have to calculate the concentration of H plus ions at which the concentration of HCl at which concentration of ions produced by HCl and water are equal. So how to do this question is, what it is saying is that whatever the H plus ions are produced by H2O, the same number of H plus ions are produced by HCl also. So let us consider that X amount of H plus ions are produced by HCl. X is produced by X, also Cl negative will be there. Okay. And H2 is getting dissociated. It is producing X concentration of H plus and X concentration of OH negative. Got it? Now we have to calculate that what amount of HCl is produced. If it is 100% dissociated, then the concentration of H plus ions will be equal to concentration of Cl negative ions. Now, the concentration of H plus ions will be equal to 2x here. X plus X is equal to 2x. Okay. Now, here common ion effect is not applicable. Why? Because the concentration of H plus ions produced by HCl and H2O are equal. Okay, these both are X only. So X plus X is 2X. Now, in any solution, because the Kw is the value, equilibrium constant is the value which depends on temperature only. It do not depend on the concentration of ions. So yeah, what will happen here is the concentration of H plus and OH minus, their product will be equal to Kw always, which is equal to 10 raised to power minus 14 at room temperature. So the concentration, the product of concentration of H plus and OH minus will be equal to 2x multiplied by x. This is equal to 10 raised to power minus 14. And this gives you 2x square is equal to 10 raised to power minus 14. X is equal to 10 raised to power minus 7 divided by root of 2. So this is the concentration of H plus ions produced, and this only will be the concentration of HCl, which is 10 raised to power minus 7 divided by root 2. So concentration of HCl here will be equal to 10 raised to power minus 7 divided by root of 2. Again, I will once repeat the question solution for you. Here the question here we are having is calculate the concentration of HCl at which concentration of ions produced by HCl and water are equal. What we have done here is we have just written both the equations. As I have said, in every ionic equilibrium question, you have to write the equation first. So HCl give rise to H positive plus Cl negative. H2O give rise to H plus OH negative. Now you will apply the common effect here, but common effect, the thing which happened due to common effect will not be happening here. The reason is because the HCl is an strong electrolyte. What happens if this H plus ion concentration is very higher? Okay, then this can shift the equilibrium of H2 in the backward direction. Okay, now what will happen here is we are saying that the H plus ion produced due to HCl and H2O are equal. If these are equal at a certain concentration, then definitely this will they both concentrations will get add up. Okay, the concentration of H plus and H plus. Okay, because X plus 0.001 X, then you can neglect this value, you can write this as X. But X plus X, then you cannot neglect this value, this will be equal to 2X. Okay, X plus 0.0001 X, then you can neglect this value, as simple as that. So if the concentration of ions produced by a weak electrolyte is very low, then you can neglect the concentration of that ion. But if it is having a certain considerable amount, then you cannot neglect it. Got it? So here just we have used the property of equilibrium constant, that it depends on temperature only. Okay, at the beginning of chapter might you have studied there are different five characteristics or properties of equilibrium constant. One of the characteristic or property was that it gets changed only when temperature is changed. It do not depend on concentration of ion. Yeah, equilibrium can be shifted in forward or backward direction, but equilibrium constant is constant. Okay, even though concentrations are getting changed or whatever is happening in the mixture, but the equilibrium constant remains constant. So that property only we have used here. So the concentration of H plus and OH negative at room temperature will be equal to 10 raised to minus 14, and that is always equal to 10 raised to minus 14 at room temperature. So 2x into my x is equal to 10 raised to minus 14, 2x square is equal to 10 raised to minus 14, and x is equal to 10 raised to minus 7 by root 2. Hence you get here the concentration of HCl is equal to 10 raised to minus 7 by root 2. I hope you understood the question. Thanks for watching the video.